Welcome to Golden Bachelor. If you love celebrity news and real entertainment updates, you're in the right place. The evening had the perfect kind of glow, the warm kind that makes every moment feel softer, sweeter, and just a little bit magical. Mel leaned back in his seat with a smile that couldn't hide how happy he was. Across from him, she was glowing too, still smiling from the incredible day they shared. She told him how wonderful her time had been with his sons. Her voice carried genuine joy, the kind that comes from feeling welcomed into someone's world. Mel nodded proudly, grateful the people he cared about saw the same spark in her that he did. He told her how much they adored her, how they teased him afterward, asking what magical trick he pulled to win over someone like her. She laughed and raised her glass, and they toasted to the easy charm between them. The moment was light, playful, warm, and then Mel said he had something for her. He reached behind his chair, pulling out something carefully held together, something clearly assembled with thought and emotion. When she saw it, she gasped softly. A collage, a beautifully crafted collection of photos from the earliest moments of their connection to the laughter-filled adventures they shared. Her eyes grew glossy with emotion. She traced her fingers along the photos of their very first night together, remembering how nervous she had been, but how her heart tugged toward him even then. The memories were bright and alive on that page. The silly moments, the bold ones, the romantic ones, it was all there. She looked up at him, truly touched. He grinned, telling her it was hers to keep, and that it was meant to represent not just their past, but the future they could build together. She loved it, every single bit of it. She held it close like something precious, something irreplaceable. As the night settled into a deeper calm, they reminisced. She confessed that before even meeting him, she had her guard up high. She had heard things, seen glimpses, formed opinions, and built walls long before he ever said hello. She even admitted that she had been a little mad at him for no real reason other than fear. But the moment she actually met him, everything changed. He was kind, charming, real, and every day since he made her feel more and more grateful that she stayed open. Mel laughed and admitted he noticed her fire the very first night, and maybe that's exactly what pulled him in. Her boldness, her confidence, her energy. He remembered her dancing, how she lit up the room like she owned the universe. He remembered thinking, she's unstoppable, and she's exactly the kind of woman who could steal my heart without even trying. She teased him about her cannonball entrance, and he told her that's exactly why she stood out. She wasn't afraid to be herself. That was the spark he fell for. As the music played softly around them, the tone shifted. Mel began to open up in a way he hadn't with many people before. He confessed that trust had never come easily to him. In past relationships, he always had to lead, always had to take charge, make decisions, carry the emotional weight. He grew so used to being the steady one that he forgot what it felt like to actually rely on someone else. But with her, it was different. She made him feel safe, safe enough to let the guard down he had been protecting for years, safe enough to be vulnerable, honest, imperfect. And he admitted something he rarely said out loud. With her, he finally felt like he didn't have to hold everything together alone. She listened intently, then shared her own truth, how their past heartbreaks shaped them both, how divorce and disappointment had hardened them, yet somehow also prepared them for something deeper. She believed they wanted the same thing, a love that wasn't rushed, but was held back, a love where two people could finally exhale, knowing the other person wasn't going anywhere. She explained how empowering it felt to finally meet a man she didn't have to guard herself against, someone she could relax around, someone she could trust to show up, for her, with her, and beside her. And Mel nodded, feeling every word. He told her she was capable of anything she wanted in life. He admired her strength, her independence, her passion. But he also loved how she allowed space for him, trusted him, leaned into him in moments where she didn't have to be the strong one. They balanced each other beautifully, two powerful souls finding comfort in something gentle. She lifted her glass slightly, looking at him with a certainty that carried no hesitation. She told him she was all in, truly in it for the long haul. Not halfway, not maybe, completely. Mel smiled, the kind of smile that said he felt exactly the same. Their glasses touched softly, a quiet promise echoing between them. Here they were, two people who had been through storms, heartache, and skepticism, finally finding calm in each other. Their connection wasn't built on perfection. It was built on laughter, honesty, trust, and the courage to love again after losing so much. As the scene softened, their voices lowered, and the world around them seemed to fade. It wasn't about the cameras or the journey or the attention. It was about a man and a woman rediscovering what love could feel like. Tender, exciting, safe, real. This wasn't the end of their story. It wasn't even the middle. It was the spark at the beginning of a love they both deserved. If you enjoyed this emotional moment and want more stories like this one, make sure to follow along. There are so many more journeys to uncover, more laughter, more romance, and more unforgettable moments. Love always finds a way, especially when two people finally decide they're ready to stop running from it. Thanks for watching Golden Bachelor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next big story.